Welcome back, eh? This is the Canadian Silver Seeker, and I hope you guys are having another great day like I am. So, in front of us, I got a whole bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of videos to make, and I figured let's start off with testing my channel rounds to see if they are pure silver. Like I say, there's a lot of other stuff in front of us here. Gotta make a video on a bunch of new Canadian silver dollars that I've gotten. I guess I could mention too here that it is another week, so I got another 3 ounces of silver, or $5 in Canadian junk silver 25-cent piece form to fill the bag up. The entire $5 this week was King George the Sixth, and a couple of them were nice shiny ones. I believe 44, 43, and 42. Really nice shiny ones. That's a 41. It looks like there. It's got a little mark on that side, but yeah, super nice ones. I kind of already looked at my book. I actually didn't look at that 41, but I looked at my 44, 43, 42s because I already kind of saw that those were nice shiny ones, and my book's already got a nice shiny one of all of those, so I might have to look at that 41 there. I didn't notice that one there in the pile. So yeah, that's another $5. Not going to be enough to fill another roll, but I'll throw it into my bag and put it into the bag, and I'll get another $5 this week coming up here. Yeah, definitely gonna make a different video on all these silver dollars. I did get a couple tiny silver dollars again, 2015, and that's the Super Incus 2015 1/20th ounce silver maple 16 millimeter. I got this one because I got the set, and I found this one online cheap. And yeah, now I can put one back into the set, and then I can have the set full, and then I can have my own bag with my 16 millimeter silver dollars in it. There are 13 total. This guy here I also picked up. I've been looking for this one for over a year. I ended up buying the 2023 35th anniversary of the silver maple leaf set, just in order to get the 16 millimeter 1/20th ounce silver fractional maple. And I'd been watching for well over a year. I ended up buying the entire set. I ended up selling most of that set, and I ended up making actually a profit. So I ended up getting the 16 millimeter silver dollar at a value to me after selling all the other coins, which was awesome. But then not too long ago, I just found this one online too, and I had to pick it up because I've been watching. I watch all the time, and this was one that was never available at a cheap price. And so yeah, picked it up. I'll probably end up flipping that one. We'll see if I can make a few bucks on it. Then I probably will eventually there. But yeah, my channel rounds. I got bags of channel rounds here. I got a mini monster box of channel rounds. I got another bag here. I got so many channel rounds, and I want to share them with you guys. But are they real? Are they actually silver? Did I get ripped off? Well, let's find out together today. I got the 2 different backs. We've got the Canadian Goose and the Canadian Map on the left, and then the Centennial Scene, I like to call it, on the right there with all the Centennial Silver Beasts. And my beautiful, beautiful channel logo with the Voyager-like canoe and the silver maple-like maple and the little loon privy there. I got 2 different ones, 250 of each, and I would love to trade with you guys. Send me a couple pieces of small silver, doesn't matter what they are, and I would love to send you a couple of my channel rounds. These are 1/10 ounce, and they are made of 3/9 fine silver, supposedly. I've already tested them, I know they are, but let's just test them together again today. So I randomly picked these out of the bag. They weren't special. I've weighed a few of them, and they all weigh beautifully 3.11 grams. Look at that. 3.11 grams. Let's just take a random one out of the bag, too, just to show you guys. .11 grams. Perfect on the weight for 1/10 ounce channel rounds. And I've already scratched up a couple, so I don't want to scratch up some more. Not that they're gonna be worth a lot of premium, but how can you tell that they're silver? Well, there's a couple methods. If you don't have, you know, a precious metal detector, and even with the precious metal detector, these guys are so small that they might be hard to actually test. I don't know. I guess if any of you guys get my channel rounds and you can test it with a precious metal detector, let me know. I would love to see a video. But what do I got? Well, I've got a silver slide. And as you can see, they are silver. They do get, they weigh so little, they do sometimes get cut on the material there. But pretty good, as you can see. Definitely going down the silver slide, right? And the only other thing that I got is some silver acid to test these with. Now, the best way to test with your silver acid is to get yourself a nice clean paper towel, white paper towel, nothing on it. Go ahead and take your silver pieces, rub an edge on there so that you got a nice white silver line or whatever metal it might be. I've already rubbed these guys off a little bit here and tested. And that's just a reminder too. Make sure you get yourself some new silver testing acid every 6 months if you plan on using it, because when I first got my rounds, I had a little bit of a heart attack. I'm gonna be honest. I tested and I was like, wait a second. What's supposed to be happening isn't happening. Well, it turns out that the silver acid expires every 6 months. So after approximately 6 months having it, it's not going to do what it's supposed to do anymore. And yeah, you test and you're not going to get the result, and you might be a little scared. Just an FYI. So what you do, like say you got your 2 lines on there. As you can see, those are looking pretty nice and silver. Sometimes you scratch and you can see right away on the coin edge or whatever that you scratch that it looks bronze or copperish, and as you can see, these do not have that. You can see the you can see, I think, the wear mark there. I lost it now. I was trying to, I had it there and I was trying to spin it for you guys and I lost it. But as you can see, no, none of those wear marks are showing any kind of copper like looking marks. Like right there is where I scratched it just recently. And that looks pretty silver there. So what you do is you take some silver acid, as long as it's within 6 months old. Don't do it with some old stuff, because then you might have a heart attack. Especially if you spent a bunch on, 500 new channel rounds. Put a couple drops there onto your silver pieces. And then be careful, you might want to use some gloves. You don't want this to touch your fingers. Obviously it is a type of acid, but you just give it a rub off there. And if it's silver, you should see some red. And there we have it. Not focusing very well, but there you go. That is red. If it's black like that, that might not be silver, and you might be a little worried. And that's what happened the first time to me. I was like, oh, wait a second. Did I get ripped off? No. Alpha Metals Exchange would never do that to you. They're awesome, and they were amazing to work with. I really enjoyed the process, and as you can see, more silver right there. I love the process. I love the silver rounds that I got made from Alpha Metals Exchange. Sorry, I just gotta get rid of this acid paper there so it doesn't get on everything. But yeah, trade the Canadian Silver Seeker some silver for his channel rounds. There are only 250 of each of these, so they are super unique and super special to me. And I would love to trade them with you. But yeah, that's about it for today. I just wanted to show you my quarters and show you some of my silver and test my channel rounds with you to show you that they are, in fact, 1/10 ounce 3/9 fine silver. And I would love to trade some with you. Thanks for listening to the Canadian Silver Seeker Ramble. Remember, it doesn't cost you a single piece of silver or gold to like and subscribe. You guys mean the world to me. Happy stacking, eh?